Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Brings up 2nd.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he's got Miller. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Throwing again is Tannehill. He sets up the screen to Jones. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Tannehill throwing again. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
51, Mike 51. Turn.
Tannehill. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Buccaneers 3.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
First down, Packers.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
51 the mic, 51 the mic.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
2nd and 9 at the Packers' 49-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from you. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
Their own 11-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make... They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Devontae Adams. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Packers 14, Buccaneers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back into 24. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Just take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Sternberger.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll run on first down. Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
They'll take over.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Green Bay.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. To throw again. Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Valdez-Scantling.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Score, Packers 28, Buccaneers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the curl, watch the curls.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 22 on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Buccaneers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Mike Ford. Mike Ford. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Packers 35, Buccaneers 3.
158. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score, Packers
Crosby with
42.
the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Now it's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And now this pass brought in by Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And Adams has it complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On the tackle.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
And it's third down.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with